Good morning, all of you. In today's lecture of class 11 maths, we are going to study the operations on sets using Venn diagrams. Okay, so today we are going to talk about two things. One is Venn diagrams, and then operations on sets. Okay. So first of all, we are going to talk about Venn diagrams. What are Venn diagrams? Venn diagrams are the diagrams that consists of rectangles and circles. Okay. So Venn diagrams are somewhat like that. First of all, we have a rectangle, then circles. Okay, where circles show different subsets. Here, rectangle is representing the universal set. Rectangle represents universal set, and the circles represent the subsets of universal set. Okay, so let us take example 1 to understand it. Here our u is 1 2 3 till 10. Okay, it is our universal set, and our a is any subset which contains elements 2 4 6 8 10. Okay, so how are we going to write it in Venn diagrams? What we will do, first we will draw a rectangle. Okay, and how many subsets are given to us? We are given one subset, so we will draw one circle and write here a. Okay, so next is, now this rectangle is our universal set. It is our u. Okay, so in this rectangle we have to write our numbers 1 to 10. Okay, but 2 4 6 10 6 8 10 are included in a. So how are we going to represent it? We will represent it as 2 4 6 8 and 10 inside our subset a, and the remaining numbers, that are 1 3 7 5 and 9, outside. Okay, now whatever is inside the rectangle is part of our universal set, and whatever is inside the circle only is part of our subset. Okay, so next, in this way we are going to represent it on number line, on in Venn diagram. And let us take example second, in which u is same 1 2 3 till 10. Okay, and a is also the same. A is equal to 2 4 6 8 10, but one more set is given to us as b that contains only 4 and 6. Okay, so how are we going to represent this on number line is, first of all, what we are in Venn diagrams, first of all we will draw our rectangle. It will include all the numbers 1 to 10. Then now you can look is B is the subset of A. Okay, means which elements B is consisting, all the elements are in A. So first of all we will draw a circle, so that will be our A, and we will draw another circle inside A that will represent B. Why are we drawing circle inside A? Because complete set B is included in A. Okay, so we write it. This is our U. So it consists of 4 and 6. A consists of 2, 8 and 10. We are not going to write 4 and 6 again outside B, because every element that is inside the circle A is included in it. That means 4 and 6 are already included. So we have to not write it again. And the remaining numbers which are remaining, that we will write outside A, because they are not part of it. So that are 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So in this way you are going to represent the number line. Now let us assume that if we had B equal to 1, 3, 4 and 6, then how are we going to represent it? So we will represent it as, first of all, our universal set U. Okay, then our circle A, our circle that represents set A, and our circle that represents set B. Now you can look there that I have not drawn this circle inside A, and also some part is common in both. Why I have done so? Because some elements which are in B are also in A, so that can be written here in common area, and the numbers which are not in A but in B, that will be written here, and the numbers which are not in B but in A will be written here, and the remaining outside them. So what are common? 4, 6. Okay, now 1, 3. Here will be 2, 8 and 10, and the remaining ones, that are 5, 7 and 9, this will be outside it. Okay, I hope you understood how you have to write numbers inside any Venn diagram. Okay, so next now we are going to understand operation on sets. Okay, operations on sets. Okay, so here we are going to understand two things. One is union of sets, okay, and the other thing is intersection of sets. Now, first is union of sets. So first of all, we can consider two sets, any two sets A and B. Like we can take the same that we have taken last, that were 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. This is our set A and B is equal to 1, 3, 4 and 6. Okay. Now, the union of A and B is the set which consists of all the elements of A and all the elements of B. The common elements being taken only once. Okay, so first of all we can make a Venn diagram for that. Suppose it is our Venn diagram. First of all it is our A means, and this is our B. Okay, now if we represent, it will be 4, here will be 6, here we will get 2, 8 and 10, and here 1 and 3. Okay, so it is saying that union of A and B. Union is what we represent union as A union B. Okay, this is our set A and B. This symbol represents union, and we will read it as A union B simply. Okay, so it is one set that contains all the elements of A, all the elements of B, and the common elements of A and B taken only once. Okay, so what will be our A union B? So say it is my A, it is B. So all the elements of A, all the elements of B, and the common elements we write here. Why do we write here? Because this is common area for both the circles, and so we can say that it will include all the elements that are common in both. So it is our what? A union B. Okay, so if they ask us to write A union B, what we will write? We will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 and 10. These are the elements that are in either in A or in B or in both. Okay, in union we take the elements that are either in one set or in other set or in both the sets, but the elements which are in both sets we will take as only once, like 4 and 6 we have taken here. Okay, in this way you can say. And if they ask you to write A union B in set builder form, then how are you going to write? You will write A union B is equal to X, that X belongs to A. X is an element, so we are using belongs to sign. X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Okay, keep this thing in mind, either in this or in that. Okay, now you can take some examples to understand it. It is given A is equal to A E I O U, and B is given A I U. Now they are saying to show that A union B is equal to A. So first of all we have to find A union B. Now A union B will be what? First of all we write our first set completely OU. Okay, and then we will check that which elements in B are in A. So A we have written already, I also written, U also written, means we have included set B also here. So it is only our set of A union B. Now you can check this and this is same. So I can write this as equal to A. So that means A union B is equal to A. Okay. Now some properties for union. Okay. First is we are studying here properties. First, A union B will be equal to B union A. Okay, that means the same. And this what do we call this? We say it the commutative law. Okay. Next is A union B with union with C. That will give A union B union C. And what is it? It is our associative law. Next is A union with phi will give us A. Now you can look here. We have one set A and its union with nothing. Empty set means with no element, so we can say nothing. So all the elements of A will remain there. So A union A with phi will remain A only. And this we say law of what? Law of identity. Okay. Next is A union with A will always obviously remain A, because only the elements of A will be included A. Okay. And the last is A union with U. It is sign of union, it is U. U means universal set. Now in U all the elements are included. So A union with U will remain as U. Okay. So this was all about union. About intersection we are going to study tomorrow, and also some properties on intersection, as well as difference of sets. So what's your homework is, you can do the questions that are based on union, that are question number, that means you can do question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have to solve questions 1 to 5 of exercise 1.4 in rough note. Okay, thank you.